We really wanted it to reflect the fact that most of our programs this year were virtual, remote, instead of in-person, as they traditionally are, and that these virtual spaces that we created with students were ways for them to be together and to make art together while being physically distant.
We're physically apart, sometimes we're emotionally apart, mentally apart, but when we have these sessions, we try to bring people together for 45 minutes, for an hour, for 2 hours, however long the session is. Let's kind of shed that away, let's come together, and let's talk about art. Let's make some art. Let's talk about your ideas, even if it seems crazy to your mind, let's build upon it.
I think it's important for BRIC to present student work. It gives students a real opportunity to see their work, their ideas, their thoughts live outside of the classroom, and really gives them a viable career option in the arts.
Working in the COVID-19 pandemic, using digital platforms for teaching and for media creation, not being able to rely on our professional grade equipment as much, it just pushed everyone to approach the work really differently. The work that is currently on exhibition could only have been created by students during this time under these circumstances. It's about the creativity and the resilience of this generation. At its best, students participating in our programs would have the opportunity to gain some creative skills and then be able to use those to create work that speaks to their experience during this time.
It's just crazy how so much is happening this year. It's different, like being at home all the time when normally I'd be at school.
I have not been able to go outside at all.
I mean, everybody's just afraid to come outside, I guess.
I don't want to be here. I absolutely feel uncomfortable.
This was my time to grind and get better at basketball, but it's cut because I can't even go to a park because there's no hoops. They took it down.
It's sad that we had to lose another black man. And there's still more to come because you already know how bad the system is, but we had to see one die this way in order for us to finally open our eyes in this situation. Like, I'm glad that we did, but like, it's sad that we had to lose someone to set an example for us to start fighting.
It was almost hard to even consider, how can we create a physical exhibition at the end of this year? How could that be possible? There's no way. Everyone's at home, no one has art supplies. The teaching artists really got creative and worked with common everyday materials, recycling materials, or just plain pencil and paper, and then have students send in that work virtually so that we could print it here and then exhibit it.
BRIC's approach to arts education is unique in that all of our artists that work with the students, they are exhibiting artists and they bring their uniqueness and their discipline. The students feel that much more connected to art.
One thing that I was really impressed by is that we were able to create a mural socially distanced. It's actually a giant 22 by 8 mural that was cut up into small sections so that students can work on it separately, 6 feet apart, safely, and then bring that together. I think that was one really good example of like together apart.
Looking at all the photographs and seeing through the eyes of the students and how they see the world and what they chose to focus on. We want to hear your stories, tell them. And here's the opportunity to do that.